Yeah, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to another Las Vegas Aces live play-by-play. Right now, they are taking right now at home in Las Vegas at the Michelob Ultra Arena against the 5-23 abysmal Indiana Fever. So, kind of before we get into it, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you smash that like button. Also, hit the subscribe button if you guys are new, and definitely share out the content whether you're watching on YouTube, Facebook. Definitely share it out. And we're also coming to live on my Twitch channel as well. All linked into the description down below. Or if you're watching on Facebook, is linked also as well in the description. So, obviously, the Aces are coming back home, try to right the ship after dropping their game against the Atlanta Dream. I mean, it's just like I said, if you've not seen my coverage of that, obviously the Aces' poor perimeter defense pretty much shot themselves in the foot. Obviously, sloppy turnovers, just really not smart basketball from the Aces. And as it stands for the playoffs, so the first top 8, I mean, you have the Chicago Sky at 20-6, Aces at 18-8, Storm at 17-9, the Connecticut Sun at 17-9, the Mystics at 17-11, Sparks at 12-14. So the Aces will have to take on Atlanta in the best of 3. Well, that's going to be very interesting because if you guys want me to see the WNBA playoffs, I will gladly do those as well. Chicago will take on Dallas, just to name a few as well. Now, let's bring up the scoreboard for the stream. And there we go. All right, let me just kind of zoom in a little bit so you guys can actually see that a little bit better. All right. There we go. Well, yeah, huge out of the 4 total people, though. It was a 92-76 loss against the Atlanta Dream. Obviously, Ryan Howard pretty much cooked them from the outside. And hey, what's good, normal guy? Appreciate you tuning in to another coverage of the WNBA. So obviously, 41%. So dog days of summer. Out of May, the Aces are 9-1, holding opponents shooting about 29%, but opponents' points per game in the month of May for the Aces, 79 points per game. And then month of June, they bumped it up to 36.5%, 86.4 opposing points per game, and obviously since the game against that kind of went up, especially here in the month of June. But huge shout out to 7 total viewers watching the stream as it is. I greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in for some more WNBA coverage live on the Philly Sports Podcast YouTube page, and we're also coming to you live on Facebook Live as well, and also my Facebook group as well. But yeah, so we should get ready for tip off. We should get ready for tip off very soon. Yeah, so in case it. And for those who are kind of new to how I do things, if I miss, miss some names or whatever the case may be, I will have a list from courtesy of OneNote, just to know, see who's who. So in case if I forget a name, so that's how we'll do. That's how I usually think. So you should write down stuff ahead of time. But I appreciate everybody's tuning in. Yeah, I mean, I thought the Aces, as good as they are, should not. I mean, they play, like I said, play poorly against the Atlanta Dream, and that was not great to say the least. Huge shout out to 15 though coming in. But yeah, kind of give my little bit of a recap before we get ready for the tip off. Like I said, the Aces has played poorly against the Dream. Couldn't close out on defense. I mean, obviously sloppy ball management, consistently turning the ball over more than 9 times in the entire game. Just poor. It's just really poor all around play. Now the Aces shouldn't. Obviously, like I said, they're taking on an abysmal Indiana Fever, who are right now so far are 5-23, I should say. Probably one of the worst teams. Like I said, one of the worst teams in the WNBA. Originally, that really was held by the Fever and the Minnesota Lynx. But the Minnesota Lynx has been playing a better brand of basketball as of recently. Obviously, they improved the record a little bit, but unfortunately, as the Indiana Fever, that features like the players like Mitchell, Robinson, Queen Egbo, Smith, just to name a few on that roster. Uh, like I said, should be a lot better. So we're getting ready for the starting lineups between the Las Vegas Aces and the Indiana Fever. All right. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. A lot of people know because Aces, I pretty much know the roster on the top back of my hand because let's be real, I rock with it. Like I said, I rock with them on 2K. For those who are new to my WNBA streams, as well. Appreciate it though. She called for this team to be lifting each other up and making each other better. Krista, Carolyn, we'll see if that can help them win this game over the Fever today. Back to you, Krista. Shout out to the 13 though that's in here though. Greatly appreciate that. If I come from the YouTube page, greatly appreciate that. That's not always easy to do. And you must know that as a coach that when things are going great, things are great. But when they are all right. All right, so the starting lineup for the Aces got Chelsea Gray, Kelsey Plum, Jackie Young, De'Erica Hamby, and Asia Wilson at the 5. Then you got Victoria Vivens, Danielle Robinson, Kelsey Mitchell, Nalisa Smith, and Queen Egbo as their center. All right. Shout out to the 13 though. Greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in as well. All right. Oh, yeah, the Michelob Opus Arena is buzzing. And tip off one by the. All right, so looks like we got Robinson now taking it up for the Fever underway here. Now hands off to Kelsey to 35. 35 there. So it's to Vivians. Kicks it to Mitchell. And gets a screen set by number 4. Kicks out to Robinson for 3. That's too strong, but rebound goes to Las Vegas, and Asia Wilson comes up with the basketball. So we got 9:34 to go here in the first. So we got Gray now hands it off to Jackie Young, kicks it to Wilson, now gets back to Chelsea Gray on the outside. Now kicks it to Jackie Young, draws a double team. And we got a traveling violation against Jackie Young. Carlos Knox is the interim head coach for the Indiana Fever. All right, so we got looks like Queen Egbo on the outside, and pulls up for 2. Down that goes. So 2-0 lead for the Indiana Fever. And Hamby just wide open and gets blocked on the way up by. Egbo with a nice block. Robinson hands up to Smith, drives, and going to the line to complete the 3-point for 2 free throws. Shout out to 14 though, watching the stream right now. Greatly appreciate it. First free throw attempt is no good by Smith. I mean, right. Oh, yeah. You shot at the 16, though. And 0-2 goes to Nalisa Smith. And Chelsea Gray now taking it up for the Aces here. And Gray kind of puts the brakes on and turns it over. So Aces, like I said, should not be starting this sloppy as they are. Looks like Smith kicks at the Egbo in the paint, locked up by Wilson, Egbo can't. Queen Egbo cannot get that. It gets blocked by. Was that Robinson for 3? And down that goes for Danielle Robinson. That was Kelsey Mitchell. So we got Gray. Pulls up for 2. And down that goes for Chelsea Gray. So Las Vegas already on the board. We're down 3. So we got Robinson locked on by Plum. Kicks the Queen Egbo. Egbo, she drives. Locked. And we got our traveling violation on Queen Egbo. So that's the first turnover for the Indiana Fever. Hey, what up, Jeremy? Good shit. Good shit. Appreciate you tuning in. Ooh, Jackie Young, pull away 2. Down that goes. And go to the line to complete the 3-point play. Absolutely, Jeremy. Appreciate you tuning in, man. So Jackie. And that free throw is good. Game tied now at 5. Now we got Robinson now taking it up for the Fever. Now hands up to Melissa Smith. Now hands up to Queen. I'll say Smith drives. Gets good defense. Oh, wide backside cut. Good for 2 by Danielle Robinson. And we got Plum. Now hands up to Wilson. On the outside with Egbo on her. Pulls up for 2. Down that goes for Chelsea or for Asia Wilson. I do appreciate it though. Like Egbo in the paint. And that shot. Oh, somehow got that shot off. Good for 2 from Queen Egbo. Then we got Wilson now hands it up to the Young. Longs. And going to the line because for 2 free throws. Shout out to the 18, though, that's in the stream right now. I greatly appreciate you guys are tuning in. She helps in defensively and gets caught in no man's land. And then Danielle Robinson, look, she's a vet. Jeremy, I'm very surprised you're tuning into my to one of my WNBA streams, which is. I appreciate it, though, man. Everything's going well for you. So Jack Young for the first free throw. Down that goes.
She's looking for her shots and opportunities early. And Becky Hammond, the head coach, wanting her defensive end to kick up as well. She and Kelsey Plum, the guards, need to kick it up. Yeah, you can feel that pain at that. I don't understand how these women know.
And both free throws were good, so game tied at 9. 6:56 to go here. So we got Robinson now taking up for Indiana. Now hands up to Egbo or Smith. Here comes Mitchell. Mitchell can't find an open teammate. Pulls up for a quick 3. That's too strong. The rebound comes to Chelsea Gray. Now Gray now starting to take up the sprint here up court. And kicks it up to somehow that almost got turned out of bounds. And that's in and out from Asia Wilson. But rebound goes to Lisa Smith. So we got number 3 on the floor. And that's Robinson. Look at it with Kelsey Young on the outside. Mitchell. And that is a turnover by Indiana. Oh, snap. Hey, appreciate it, though, man. And since doing the WNBA this year, it has been pretty a lot of fun. Oh, nice wide open pass for Asia Wilson for 2. So 11-9 now lead the Aces over the. So we got Robinson right here, locked on by Plum. Now hands up to Mitchell, kicks to Robinson. She pulls up for 3. That's in and out. Rebound goes to Wilson. And we got Gray now taking off for the Aces here. Nice wide open pass to Hamby. Good for 2 from De'Erica Hamby. Nice looking pass by Chelsea Gray. Chelsea Gray, like that's another person I feel that's very underrated on this Aces squad with her court vision. We got Robinson. Kicks it to Mitchell in the corner. Gives it to Egbo. Egbo for 2. That's in and out. Rebound goes to Kelsey Plum, and here come the Aces on a 4-on-3 fast break. So we got Plum now wide open, kicks it. Oh, nice 0-step for 2 from Asia Wilson. And we got a timeout on the floor by the Indiana Fever here. Huge shout out to the 29 that is in the stream. And we got a timeout on the floor, probably by Indiana. Man. All right. Shout out to the 32, though, that's in here, though. Hey, what up, Dante? Shit. So far, like I said, and I think this is, like I said, and kind of going back to what I was recapping before the stream. Oh. Give me one. All right. All right. There you go. Jeremy, if you're still here, there you go. I got you a wrench. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, I thought so far the okay, let me fix this. God damn. But yeah, appreciate everybody that's been tuning in tonight. Between the Indiana Fever and the Aces. So far, Aces playing like their normal style of basketball and, you know, actually being much more careful with the basketball, despite that one ugly turnover. Like for those that not watch Indiana, not Indiana, but the Aces, like they know how to take care of the basketball, but obviously, like I said, the last game against the Dream, they didn't show it that way. But yeah, but I do appreciate everybody that's been tuning in, though. All right, because right now I completely forgot to change the tags because yeah. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, so we just got everything. Okay, so we got everything fixed up and ready to go. Huge shout out to 22 though. That's in the stream right now. Yeah. All right. Obviously coming out of timeout. All right, we're out of the timeout here, and here we go. With 5:10 to go here in the first quarter, with the Aces up 6 over the Indiana Fever, who are, like I said, probably had the most abysmal record of any WNBA team this year.
Yeah, thank you so much, Krista. I'm really grateful to be able to be a part of your broadcast team today and next game. I really got into broadcasting and journalism work because I was a curious kid and I loved playing basketball and I had so many questions about the WNBA that my parents just couldn't answer. And so my first
we got 33 now on the floor. Who would that be? That'd be Henderson with the ball in her hands. They hands it to 23. 23. I don't even know who that is, but that shot doesn't fall. And Jack Young with a nice pass to Wilson. And that can't fall, but rebound goes to Queen Egbo. And we got, looks like Mitchell kind of take it up, kicks it to Henderson right on the corners, kicks it out to Egbo, kicks out to Robinson for 2, and that's good. Good for 2. So Tiffany Mitchell has come onto the floor. The other Mitchell, not number 0. So we got Wilson now locked on by Egbo on the outside. Now hands up to Plum. Managed to get that blocked out of her hands, but basketball chased down by Gray. Chelsea Gray for a long 2. Down that goes for Chelsea Gray. You'd love to see it out of Chelsea Gray. That Mitchell, that's going to the line for 2. Now I got to set the game clock here, and boom, there we go. So Kelsey Mitchell gets fouled from behind.
Chelsea Gray just one step inside that 3-point line. Understand, Chelsea Gray is playing with a heavy heart.
And the first free throw from Mitchell is good. chapter the 24 though that's in here in the stream. So Chelsea Gray now going to the bench to kind of take a little bit of a breather. Under 4 minutes to go here.
You know, he wanted to be here, so this one's for Grandpa. Well, and her grandmother's here.
And Kelsey Mitchell makes both free throws for the Indiana Fever.
It certainly is. She'll take a seat. Raquana Williams will check in.
We got Raquana Williams now coming in. Oh, that three is good.
There's the first point for the Aces. You don't hear that.
We got Mitchell in the hand. What's that? Hands up. What's that? Mitchell on the outside. Kicks it to Tiffany Mitchell. Pump fakes. Gives it to, what's that? To Henderson. And that's good for 2. Nice backside layup by Mitchell. And it's been around. Tough 2 for Wilson, but that comes down. But Smith comes up with the rebound. All right, here come the Fever. Looks like Raquan Williams now kicks it out. We got repaired. And repair, and that's going. So we got a 3-point play coming for Nalissa Smith.
She's going to go to the free throw line. Now against the Aces. It's against Illy Repair, who's checked in.
So we got, what do we got here? So we got Kia Stokes now coming in to give way for, Aisha Wilson giving way to Kia Stokes here on the floor. And free throw can't fall. And we got a rebound by Kelsey Plum. The Plum locked on by Tiffany Mitchell on the outside. Now hands it off to Raquana Williams. Plum. And turns it over. So we got Tiffany Mitchell now. Henderson. I'm sorry, that's Dries. Kicks out to Smith. Pump fakes a 3. That can't fall. Inks over the offensive rebound. And that gets poked away by Ileana Rupert, but that gets taken away from her. Okay. Mitchell for 3. That's no good. And we got a foul on the floor. That is tough. That is tough. Shout out to everybody that's coming in, though.
I think you're right. Tiffany Mitchell.
So we got Kelsey Plum now going to the bench, with Chelsea Gray now coming onto the floor to be as her replacement, just to give Kelsey Plum a breather here. About 2:31 to go here. We got Englisler. Now hands. So we got, looks like Henderson on the outside, or side that's Mitchell. Mitchell drives, and we got a foul. Defensive 3-second violation against Las Vegas. That is tough. About 2:21 to go here in the first. So Kelsey Mitchell going to the line for the free throw. And that's no good.
Indiana is a team, 74% free throw shooting team. Coming off of a close loss in Los Angeles a couple of nights ago.
All right, we got Henderson. Now hands off to Tiffany Mitchell on the outside. She pulls up for 3. That's too strong. Rebound goes to Ileana Rupert, but Inglesert takes that away from Rupert. Henderson for 3. That's in and out. Rebound goes to Kia Stokes. And Chelsea Gray here with about 2 minutes to go here in the first with a 3-point lead. Still in favor of the Las Vegas Aces. And gets a screen set by that's Stokes. Rupert for 3. And down that goes for Ileana Rupert. Shout out to 27, though. So we got Smith. Now hands it to Henderson. She thought about a 3. Locked down by Raquana Williams. Englisher comes out. And she thought about a 3. Now locked down by Rupert. Drives. And that can't fall. Rebound goes to Raquana Williams. And here come the Aces. Now we got Gray. Now gets a screen set by Stokes. And we got a foul on the floor. So just a nice behind the back pass to Rupert for 3. Good looking shot, though. About a minute 24 to go here with the 6-point lead for the Aces. We got some substitutions now coming in. We got number 32.
Yep, you're right. And that's exactly who she
What the hell is the...
Just waiting up top. As the defense
we got Gray locked on by Kelsey Mitchell. Spins. Oh, nice fadeaway turn. Oh, off the side of the backboard. Rebound goes to Inglisser. And Stokes kind of chasing down Kelsey Mitchell. Now locked on by Chelsea Gray on the outside. Kicks it to 32. Gets it to Henderson. Henderson goes around the screen, kicks it to 32. She pulls up for a two-pointer, and that's good for two. Well, that's Cannon. Okay. So we got Gray. Wide open to Jackie Young, and that's off the hand of Jackie Young. So that's another turnover by the Las Vegas Aces. Like I said, I mean, they got to be much more smart with the basketball here. With under a minute to go here. And we got Henderson. Kicks it to Cannon. She pulls up for two. That can't fall, but rebound goes to Stokes. Now she takes it up on her own. Hands up to Jackie Young. Or so that's Raquana Williams. Williams kicks out to Gray. Wide open three. That's too strong. And Chelsea Gray takes that away from Inglisler. Repair for three. That's too strong, but nice offensive rebound by the Aces, and that is good for two. Shout out to 28. Now we got Henderson with about 15 seconds to go here. Drives, kicks it to Inglisler. Hands it up to Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell now gets the screen set. Go chased down by Stokes. Kicks it to Inglisler for three. That's no good, but rebound goes to Jackie Young. And ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for the end of the first quarter. So Aces put up 25 against the Indiana Fever, who put up 19 here in the first. But appreciate everybody that's been tuning in. Jeremy, appreciate it, man. Appreciate you tuning in. Coach Sante as well. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. 8 from the YouTube page, 30. Yeah, appreciate the 24 from the Facebook page. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate that a lot from you guys. But now we're going to the second quarter. Like I was mentioning earlier, some of the turnovers, the Aces should not turn the ball over. Like I said, even said this in my kind of my post game thing. The Aces got to be much more smarter with the basketball, and actually they're getting better closing out on defense. But there are times when they close out, especially on the perimeter, they leave that wide backside open for drives underneath the basket. So that's where kind of I'm a little bit nitpicky. A little bit. That's just my little bit of a nitpick. That's all I'm saying. But huge shout out to the 28 total viewers here. Now we're right now on a commercial break with the Aces now up 6 going into the second quarter. Well, that's a good question. That's a good question. It depends for me, anyways. If the Aces, by the way that the shots are falling, I would not be surprised if they go 70 plus. Hell, maybe even 80 plus on this Indiana Fever team. That's, let's be real, one of the worst teams in the WNBA. Because I really can't put a definite number on it, but I would say it was probably between the 70 and 80 plus range for the Aces. And if I'm like the Fever, if I had to give it like a rough estimate, probably it's 60s and 70, the 70 plus range. Because I mean, if maybe even less, if the Aces, if obviously if the Aces play smarter basketball, try to limit the fouls, handle the basketball a lot better, which has always been my biggest nitpick. I think hell, I mean, they can definitely put up triple digits. I mean, we saw that against a New York Liberty team that's been, in my eyes, the WNBA had been below average, but honest Q from the Liberty has been pretty good for them. I mean, which is the game that I did at 11 o'clock in the morning as well. So probably the first morning game as well. But the Liberty did drop. Obviously, they did drop their game against the Washington Mystics. That's not, like I said, that's another team you don't want to take lightly, especially in the Eastern Conference, anyways. And we got Elena Deladon. She's been pretty, and she's pretty much carries that team, and a few other players as well. Well, that's just where I will put my my money on that as well. All right, so now we got Teresa Plaisance now to come onto the floor. Kicks it out to Raquana Williams for 2, and we got an over the back foul on repair.
This is an Aces team that has a focus on defense, Carolyn. So you got to do what you got to do to get it done. And it might be throwing junk or whatever it is out there, but you got to make some changes at times. You have to. You can't let a team get into its rhythm. And so far,
we got Angleser going inbound to Henderson here with about 9. Yeah, tell me, man. Tell me about it. And we got Mitchell hands up to Tiffany Mitchell, drives, and that gets stripped away by Teresa Plaisance. Now hands up to Chelsea Gray. Now we'll get Kelsey Mitchell locked onto her. Gets the screen set by Repair. I'm sorry, that's Stokes. Gray try to find an open teammate. Gets Raquana Williams for 3. That's too strong, but Plaisance with the offensive board. You get a fresh shot clock for the Aces here. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Gray drives, pulls up for 2. That's in and out, but rebound goes to Engleser, and here comes the Fever. Now she takes it up. Now hands up to Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell splits a couple of defenders, kicks it out to Tiffany Mitchell in the corner for 3. That's too strong, but rebound goes to Kia Stokes. And Chelsea Gray now taking it up for the Aces here. And now we got, looks like Raquana Williams in the corner, locked on by Henderson. She pulls up for 3. Down it goes for Raquana Williams. Good looking shot. And we got Henderson kind of putting the brakes on. Now locked on by Plaisance, kicked out to, Cannon for 3. That's in and out. And rebound goes to Plaisance. And we got Gray running up with the offense for the Aces. Wide open pass. And surprisingly, not a no foul call. And we got Repair. Now hands up to Gray. Sets the screen. So that's Chelsea Gray. Tries to go around Engleser. Puts nice wide open. Good for 2. For Kia Stokes. Good for wide open. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, if teams close out on the perimeter, that's going to open up the backside on the baseline. And Mitchell not get that shot to fall, and that is off. And that's going to be Las Vegas basketball. Shout out to the 28 people, though. So you got De'Erica Hamby now back on the floor for the Aces. Now inbounds it to Raquana Williams. Now taking it up here with about 8 minutes to go. Under 8 minutes to go here in the second. Stokes. So Raquana Williams underneath the basket. It's Chelsea Gray. And that's good for 2 from Chelsea Gray. Tough shot, though. So we got, looks like Robinson now hands up to Kelsey Mitchell. It kicks it to Engleser. Gets it back to Mitchell. Engleser locked on by Plaisance. And tough defense, but shot no goes for the Fever. Now we got Gray. Wide open pass to De'Erica Hamby. And going to the line to shoot 2. So Engleser now with the foul. So 2 free throws coming. And the first free throw is good from De'Erica Hamby. He shot at the 21, though. So obviously the 29th at 4, the Fever, the Aces got to play the Fever again. Obviously Saturday night, so 23rd. I will be back again against the Sparks, but both free throws are good. So 34-19. I mean, Robinson now hands it up to 35. I was like, Egbo kicks out to Kelsey Mitchell on the perimeter, gets it back to Egbo. We got Mitchell on the outside. Now hands up to Smith. Drives, spins, shoots. That's good for 2 from Nalissa Smith. About 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter. And Hamby finds an open lane and gets blocked by Queen Egbo. So Queen Egbo just said, hey, get that out of here. Shout out to the 18, though. And we got a timeout on the floor here. With about 6:55. Actually, not. They fixed that really quick. About only 1 second difference here. But, yeah, shout out to 24, though. Right now, for those who are just tuning in, the Aces are up 34-21 over the Indiana Fever. Yeah, I mean, so far, the Fever Aces looking good. And, after dropping their a home game against the Atlanta Dream, which, like I said, got cooked from the perimeter majority of the game because of Ryan Howard and a few others. I mean, Cheyenne Parker on the offensive on the rebounding side of things. And this is another thing too, that the Aces are limiting their 3-point attempts because against the Dream, they took way too many threes, and they were kind of missing their shots on hand at the same time. But like I said, I mean, if the Aces can keep up what they were known to do, be smart with the basketball, limit the fouls, and try not to turn the basketball over. Because I mean, I think they had like double-digit turnovers by the end of the game against the Dream. Yeah, that's something that I feel like Becky Hammond has to like preach into these ladies right here. But he shot at the 26th that's coming in though. I greatly appreciate that. Absolutely. Yeah, right. Oh boy. All right. There we go. Shout out to 27 though. Really appreciate that. Obviously, the Sun and Lynx play tomorrow, and obviously, I will be live for the Seattle Storm and the Atlanta Dream, so you guys don't want to miss that as well. We're back from the timeout break here. Shout out to 27 total viewers in the stream. All right, so it looks like Plaison's going to inbound it and hands it to Chelsea Gray, and we are come back from the timeout here. And Gray kicks it to Raquana Williams. She pulls up for three. That's too strong. Her rebound gets chased down by Hamby. Now hands to Williams. Now kicks to Gray here. Gray kicks to the Plaison. She pulls up for short two, but that's too strong. But Kelsey Mitchell with the that's Destiny Robinson with the rebound. What's that? 35. Oh, that's Vivian's. And we got Kelsey Mitchell. And we got, looks like Smith thought about three, drives and going, and that's good for two. So 23-34 still lead the Aces. We got Gray. Now it gets a wide open pass to Hamby and going on the line to shoot two.
Chelsea Gray is on her game with the assist today.
Ain't that the truth?
The way it is from her.
That's the team's second. So Hamby so far 4 points and 2 rebounds. And the first free throw cannot fall for De'Erica Hamby. And both free throws cannot fall for De'Erica Hamby. And we got Robinson, wide open pass to Kelsey Mitchell on the perimeter. Goes around the screen, kicks it to Queen Eggbell, and we got a traveling violation. And she walked with the basketball. Got the Vegas Golden Knights mascot at the game. Okay. All right. So we got Gray. Kicks it to Asia Wilson, who's come on the floor with Eggbell backing her down. And that's tough defense by the Indiana Fever. So we got Vivian's for two. Down that goes. So Vivian's with a nice two. And we got Plum not taking it up for the Aces here. Really, most of the starting five for the Fever and the Aces are all back on the floor. So we got Gray. Now tries to go around the screen, draws a double team. Hey, what's good, Jay? Wilson spins, shoots for two, and is going to the line to complete the 3-point play. So Nalissa Smith commits the shooting foul on Asia Wilson.
masterful. Oh my goodness. Perfect spin to be able to pop up and go exactly where it needed to go.
And that free throw is good. So here we go. So we got Robinson now taking it up for the Fever. Now hands it up to Smith. Now kicks it to Vivian. Now kicks up to Mitchell for three. That's too strong, but Wilson comes down with the rebound. And here comes Gray and the Aces. Just barely over 5 to go here in the second quarter. Gray draws a double team. Kicks it to Wilson. Wide open three from Asia Wilson. And down that goes. Asia Wilson with a nice wide open three to keep that lead on the Fever. And we got Robinson now kicks it to Vivians. And gets a screen set by Egbo. Vivians for two. And that goes down for two. 40-27. So Vivians tries to cut in this lead. Gray drives, pulls up for two. Look on the floater. And that's good for two from Chelsea Gray. We got looks like Vivian's now slowly taking our cross in half court with Smith. Or sorry, that's Egg. Oh, and Chelsea Gray picked the pocket of Vivian's, and there's a foul from behind. So Vivian's commits the foul on Chelsea Gray.
Chelsea Gray's going to get at least one a game. It just totally read that as Victoria Vivian's going to the right. Jumps to the ball, deflects it, and heads the other way.
Got 4-3 to go here in the second quarter.
So you're talking to Becky Hammond, and you can see the whole team really talking about what they're seeing out there. 4:03 remaining.
Got fresh shot clock here for the Aces.
She's like another coach out there. Becky Hammond says, I have so much trust in her. I'm happy with her when she wants to make a play call.
It looks like just Chelsea Gray just pokes her hand in there. And pick the pocket of Vivian's, and unfortunately, Vivian's gets bumps her from behind.
To kick Chelsea Gray, right? I think she was just stepping over her. There wasn't anything malicious. Yeah, I don't think so either. A little frustration, but just trying to get out of the way is the way I looked at it. I was actually surprised. Our officials tonight: Roy Lobayan, Tara Cruz, and Randy Richardson.
Well, they're kind of like revealing after the play. It looked like if Vivian kind of made contact when Chelsea Gray was on the ground after she picked the pocket and bumped her from behind. I don't know. I don't think there's any intent. Ella, it's just she tried not to trip herself up as well, but she shot up the 36 that's in here though as well. So we got 4-3 to go here in the second quarter. Apparently so they're going to issue a clear path foul on Vivian. So we got two free throws coming for Chelsea Gray.
She was starting to slow it down a little bit and just kind of got in the way of Vivian's. She will get to the line. Carlos Knox, interim head coach, chatting with his team, chatting with the official now. Randy Richardson. As Chelsea Gray makes her way to the strike.
Chelsea Gray and gets the first free throw to fall. You got two free throws coming here. So 47-23 and both free throws. So both free throws are good for Chelsea Gray, and the Aces still retain possession from the clear path foul. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in though. And we got Chelsea Gray. Now we get the inbound from Hamby. So now we got Gray. Gets a screen set by Hamby. Kicks it out for Plum for three. That's a little bit too strong, but rebound goes to Robinson. Now taking it off for the Indiana Fever here. And we got Robinson. Now try to something number 10. Who we got there? We got Hull. Now kicks it out to Vivians. Now kicks it out to Robinson on the outside. Egbo with the screen. Tough defense, but that shot can't fall. But Wilson comes up with a rebound. But obviously Chelsea Gray was there behind her to pick up the basketball. Wide open pass to Hamby to Wilson in the paint and draws the contact. And we got a jump ball coming up.
Good look inside though from Hamby. She could have taken the three, but she had a better option with Asia Wilson inside.
Either way, man. But shout out to 36 though.
Great shot. The Aces sometimes have let the game get away from them because yes, you're open, but it's quick. There's nobody there to rebound, and there's an opportunity to get a better shot.
And Asia Wilson wins the rebound. Oh, hang on a second. We got a whistle here.
I think they're going to call a violation on the jump ball against the Fever. Some movement.
So Fever gets a violation on the jump ball.
So we'll give it
I didn't see anything to cause that. All right, Gray to Jackie Young to De'Erica Hamby, and cannot get that to go. But looks like so we got what's that? Tiffany Mitchell's now kicks it to Smith. Alyssa Smith with Hamby on top of her, and she's going to the line to complete for 2 free throws for Alyssa Smith.
Smith and Egbo are going to be forces to reckon with in the WNBA. And with the experience they are getting, it's been starting for the Indiana Fever, and they have no fear. Right, great offensive composure on the floor.
Yeah, it really stands out when you see
And the first free throw is good by Alyssa Smith.
These veteran superstar all-star players, they're not backing down.
We got Melissa Smith coming out of Baylor, Big 12 Player of the Year.
And the second free throw is in and out, but rebound goes to Asia Wilson. Now hands off to Chelsea Gray.
1 for 5 for the strike for Alyssa Smith.
And Gray with hole on top of her. Now kicks it to Wilson. Locked on by Queen Egbo. Wilson kicks it to Jackie Young. Wide open 2. That's good for Jackie Young. So under the hell. Okay, so we got Robinson locked on. Also double team, kicks out to nice steal by Asia Wilson. Now starting the fast break. Looks like Kelsey Plum set on the baseline and pulls up for 2 from Jackie Young. That can't fall. And that's Indiana basketball.
Not happy about it. She told her team today, we gotta get back to
Okay. Shout out to the 30 total viewers in the stream tonight. Really appreciate you guys are new. All right, so we got a timeout here. So it looks like they're going to commercial break here. So we got a timeout here with the Aces up 46-28, 2:18 to go here in the second quarter. All right. Shout out to the 34 that's coming in, though. I greatly appreciate everybody that's tuning in. All right. Yeah, if you guys are new, smash the like button, whether they come from Facebook or YouTube, Twitch, wherever it may be coming from. Really appreciate it. And definitely shout out the content. Every little bit helps. Like I said, Saturday night, I will be live once again for the Aces and Sparks. Aces are trying to look for a season series sweep against the Sparks. And Sunday, the 24th at 6 o'clock, I will be live once again for more WNBA action between the Seattle Storm and the Atlanta Dream. So you guys don't want to miss that out as well. Make sure you smash the like button, hit that subscribe button, you guys are new. Make sure you have that notification bell turned on so you guys will be instantly notified when I ever go live or drop a new video. Shout out the 25 that's in here, though. All right. Well, I mean, if Vivian can find if Knox, hey Marvin, not a problem, man. But kind of go back to your to answer that. if Knox can find a way, and this I apply this exact same logic to Becky Hammond when Becky Hammond and the Aces cannot play poorly, like it definitely shows. And if Knox cannot instill a fire in these women on the Indiana Fever, I mean, it's going to be a rough night for the Indiana Fever. That's all I say. Shout out to the 27 though. So it looks like they're kind of revealing the outer, so who touched it last to go out of bounds. That's 50-50. Let's see. Oh yeah, that looks like often of Smith's hands. And that's a turnover. And we got Hall now starting her on one-on-one fast break. And Chelsea Gray picks the pocket. Jackie Young kind of puts the brakes on and kicks out to Hamby. Thought about a three. She drives through the paint. And good for two from De'Erica Hamby. So we got Robinson here. Locked on by Kelsey Plum. Now kicks it to Queen Egbo in the post. She pulls up for two. Down that goes for Queen Egbo. All right, so Queen Egbo tried to cut it to 18. We got Hamby. She drives up the paint, kicks it out, and that's a turnover to Vivian's. Vivian's trying to find. And looks like Queen Egbo posted up by Wilson, kicks it out. Almost a backcourt violation from Mitchell. That's too strong, but so we got Hull. Or say that's Igleser. Now kicks to the Hull. She pulls up for two. That's no good, and that's rebound to Kelsey Plum. Now starting the fast break for the Aces, and that's another turnover. Jesus Christ! And Chelsea Gray with a nice pick the pocket, and that's good for two to Asia Wilson. That's the 7th assist. Oh, damn. So we got Robinson now kicks out to Tiffany Mitchell. Mitchell to Queen Egbo, and that's good for two. About 40 seconds to go here. So we got Wilson now hands up to Plum, and that's off the foot of Plum, and that is a turnover.
Chelsea Gray, the quick hands. Don't leave the basketball out there because Chelsea Gray.
Yeah, Chelsea Gray will make it pay for it. So, man, we saw that with the nice assist to Asia Wilson, wide open the paint.
7 assists, 10 points.
So 10 points, 7 assists, 3 rebounds, and 3 steals for Chelsea Gray here in the ball game.
Picked up by this program last season. What a great get. She's got a good line going right now.
Shout out to the 30 viewers that's in the stream right now.
And she wants to bring one here to Las Vegas.
Olympic gold medalist, part of the U.S. Olympic.
So we got 37.6 to go here in the second quarter. All right, so we got multiple turnovers. Obviously, like I said, Chelsea Gray with a third steal, it leads to a 7 assist to Asia Wilson, one up in the paint, good for 2. And we got a all right. No, you're good, man. You're good. Because being an avid sports fan and a late comer. Oh man, got 30 seconds here. We got Hole. It drives it. Ooh, that's almost a nice looking layup, but that can't fall. But rebound goes to Las Vegas, and here we go. We got Chelsea Gray with about 20 seconds, about 17 seconds to go here. Locked it. Ooh, nice. So crossover almost broke Hull's ankles there. And we got a timeout on the floor. So now I got to fix the damn game clock. We got a timeout here. I appreciate everybody that's been tuning in tonight. I really greatly appreciate it. Like I said, the amount of viewers I can bring it with you guys coming in, I definitely greatly appreciate that. Like I said, and look, like I said, when it comes to these live plays and wherever it's like baseball, football, basketball, I try to be right down the middle. When excited, it's kind of the life as an avid sports fan. Obviously a Philly sports fan. That's me. But like I said, I mean, I definitely would do these a lot more. Oh yeah, definitely Marvin. They definitely are trying to make up from that Atlanta. That absolutely. But I will say though, I like what Kelsey Mitchell brings. I like Queen Egbo. When you don't test her on the defensive end, I will give her some props. Blocking Asia Wilson, and no, I don't remember seeing a center in the WNBA can do that.
The last couple of days.
Well, with these last 10 games, it's an opportunity to prep playoff ready. He's got to
Hey.
be able to execute after a timeout.
We got 9.9 seconds to go. I know the game clock on my end says not, or on the screen I should say it's 9.90, but obviously the zero is kind of the placeholder. But so we got a 32-50 lead. Well, I would say though, man, I think that we had, and I was actually talking. Well, I'll talk about this during halftime because me and my fellow colleague Keen the building, we brought. Hey, can't go wrong with the chickens though. I can tell you that much. So
A team that averages just under 7 threes per game.
25 Mitchell.
The Aces have
That is.
gone up.
Oh, so we got Tiffany Mitchell on the floor. Okay. All right, Gray's going to inbound it. Now inbounds it to Jackie Young. Chelsea Gray locked on by a hole. Gray pulls up for 2. Down that goes. And here we go. We got Mitchell here and the 3 that can't fall. And we're at halftime with the Aces up 20 over the Indiana Fever, 52-32. Yeah. So kind of give me a few thoughts. I mean, like I said, the turnovers has been Aces are starting to build up the turnovers, which led from the Atlanta game, which doesn't look bode well for an above 500 team than the Aces. I think Queen Abel actually played really solid defense against Asia Wilson. You notice by Asia Wilson getting some of the shots off, and the fact that her paint presence is, I like what she brings to when it comes to the paint presence. It's the same thing with Asia Wilson. I mean, it's just, and another thing that kind of brought to my attention is me and Key in the building, my fellow colleague Key in the building, another avid WNBA fan. We were kind of talking about this. Teams like the Lynx. Oh, damn. God damn. Oh, you can't go wrong. But kind of was going back to what my thought was that. And Marvy can't go wrong with a 4 for 4, man, out of Wendy's. And make sure you get Frosties and French fries. That's an awesome combination. If you have not tried that, you're missing out. But back to what was kind of my thought, because me and Keenan Billy, and Coach Dante, who has done some WME games as well for the Spotlight Sports Network, we were kind of all talking about this and saying, teams like the Lynx and the Fever have great talent, but the record, they play better what the record shows. And that's the crazy part, though. I said, if I will at the Fever win, if not, back to ramen. Oh, boy. But, yeah, I mean, it is what it is, though, man. But yeah, right now we're in halftime. Well, that makes me fix the scoreboard. Now, for those who are new, I will kind of get you, because I asked a lot of other people who've been around my channel before seeing the scoreboard, for those who kind of don't know about how I had the scoreboard on, the reason why I had this, because before, I had many people ask me, show the game this, show the game that. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, if the talent is there, despite what the record shows, no matter if you're like the Lynx, who's been a sub 500 team, and you have the Fever. And I'm not disrespecting the Fever any stretch of the imagination. I mean, Quentin Abel, great on both sides. You have the Mitchell sisters, or are they even related? I don't know. You had Hull, she's a decent bench player, and Vivian's knows how to get her leave her wide open. She'll pay you with her shots. I mean, look, I'm really liking the kind of talent that the Fever have, despite what the record says. So I mean, it's a shame though. I mean, if you have good talent, but you still play sub 500 basketball, then there might be an issue with that. And I'm not saying that the entire team itself is bad, in terms of what they're putting on the basketball court. Like, perfect example. Hey, oops, I'm doing right. Kind of check something real quick. I know they actually put. I know the Fever from what I've understood. It does. I would definitely agree with that. Yeah, and absolutely. I mean, as good as the Aces are, yes, I know the record shows it otherwise. It's just all about the talent and the performance of the teams that put on the floor. I mean, that's all I'm saying. Like a perfect example, like Keen Building, who my fellow colleague is a huge. She loves the LA Sparks. The Fever actually put up a tough fight against the Sparks. I mean, I will say that. Well, actually, let me take a look. I know they has. I can spell Indiana right. Jesus Christ, Indiana. Honestly, actually rocking with the Pacers colors for the away uniform, though. That's the crazy part, though. Shout out to the 22 still sticking with me, though. No, because I mean, they're only, jeez, 10 straight. That's, oh, okay, man. Look at the scores. I will say that the fact that, despite what the record shows, yeah, absolutely. And not to mention, too, like, I'm looking at some of the games that they beat some good teams. They actually beat a couple. Right now, as I'm looking at some of the scores, I mean, they beat the Sparks by 5, and who can say? I mean, as an Aces fan, who can say that the Fever, as bad as the record is, they beat the defending champs, the Chicago Sky, by 2 points? You can't take that away from that. I mean, they're very scrappy. Now, I will say though, I mean, they did split the series against the Chicago Sky. Obviously, unfortunately, not looking good. I mean, as I see the 2 home games against the Dream, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, it's just like sometimes you just gotta play the best of your ability. I mean, if if the coaching's problem, I mean, I don't know. That's just my thing on it. But like I said, I mean, hell, as good as the Aces are, yes, I mean they're 10 games above 500, and I've seen games where the Aces just not look like themselves. Like perfect example, the Chicago Sky game that I did. The Aces were up 25 points. As soon as the first half ends, yeah, you drop a 25-point lead against the Chicago Sky. And that was very embarrassing, to say the least. It was disgusting seeing that. And after that, like, that really didn't set me. That didn't set right with me. As good as a team is, like, you had Becky Hammond, been a long time assistant to Greg Popovich in the NBA, first time head coach for the Aces. Really has done a really good job, though. I mean, her first full year. Now, I will say there were some games that the Aces should have won. Obviously, beat. I mean, look, Chicago. I mean, obviously, taking the Mystics to overtime, which unfortunately they did drop that in overtime. Which actually was a pretty good game, though. I will say that. I mean, without Elena Deladon, I should say, for the Mystics, I think the Aces could have pulled out a win in overtime. Maybe that's just from what I saw firsthand. But I'll be back for just a minute. Okay, got to get myself some water because my throat's killing me. All right, so we're getting ready to start the third quarter in about a minute or two. I mean, so far, I mean, I think the Aces, as good as they are, I mean, I don't know, man. It's just, and same with the not Pacers. Why? That's the wrong Indiana team. Jesus Christ, I meant the Fever. So yeah, so we're getting ready to start the second half with the Aces up 20. Mm.
I think you're exactly right. The defense picked up, and the Aces got back into their transition game.
Looks like Wilson's going to inbound it for the Aces. It looks like both these teams might have to still have their starting fives here on the floor. So Wilson's already their lead scorer, 14 points, 5 boards. All right. All right, third quarter getting ready to start underway.
That's exactly what Asia Wilson talked to us about. She said, when our defense is going, it creates fluidity with the offense.
All right, so we got Chelsea Gray now taking it up for the Aces, coming out of half, up 20. Gray kicks it to Wilson, locked on by Queen Egbo kicks it out, and kicks out to Hamby, kicks it to Jackie Young. Now, like Wilson, fade away two. That's too short. A rebound goes to Tiffany Mitchell, and here come here comes the Fever. Also, that's Vivian's. So Vivian's gets the ball back from Smith here. We're locked on by Gray. Now hands up to Robinson. Now he has switched on to Kelsey from Kelsey Plum switches on to her on the outside. Robinson drives, kicks it out to Kelsey Mitchell. She drives, kicks out deep three, and that is that went in. That been an impressive three. But rebound goes to Hamby, and here we go. So we got Gray, and we got a foul on the floor. All right, so
landing maybe on the foot of Asia Wilson. Oh, wasn't the initial that I thought it was going to be. It was the after. He looked away and looked back at the wrong time.
All right. So we got Vivian's now kicks it to Engelstert. Engelstert tight defense by Asia Wilson, kicks it to Smith. Hamby right on top, locked onto her, and that shot can't fall, but rebound goes to Wilson, and here come Kelsey Plum of the Aces. So Kelsey Plum hands up to Gray, and Gray kicks it to Young. Jackie Young kicks it to Wilson. She thought about a three, kicks out to Gray. Gray to Wilson in the paint. Up for two, and down that goes for Asia Wilson. That's 16 points for Asia Wilson. And we got Mitchell now kicks out to Vivians. She pulls a D3. Down that goes for Veronica Vivians. Good looking shot. Yeah, under about 8 to go here. Plum hands it to Wilson. Now kicks it to Jackie Young. She pulls up her three of her own. Down that goes for Jackie Young. I forgot to take this off. All right. So 57-35, under 8 to go here. And Robinson kicks out to Mitchell, kicks it to Robinson for two. Down that goes for Destiny Robinson. Cuts it down to 20. Oh, boy. We got Plum. Drives around. And it looks like she gets poked from behind. No, I'm sorry. I am completely wrong. I thought there was a foul whistle called. Bobby. So 59-37 to go here. We got Robinson. Now kicks to Engelstert. Hands up to Vivians. Gets the screen set by Smith. Vivians kicks it out. And Smith thought about a three. And locked on by Chelsea Gray. Kicks out to Vivians. Locked on by Hamby. And Hamby picks the pocket of Veronica Vivians. And that is good for two from De'Erica Hamby. And we have a timeout on the floor by the Indiana Fever. That'll give me a chance to fix the game clock here.
And the Fever need a timeout.
And the Fever takes a timeout here. 6:50. So basically under 7 to go here in the third. All right. So we're going to commercial break. Obviously. Oh, appreciate everybody. Yeah. I think that's the truth. But shout out to the 12 total people that's here, though. Greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in. All right. Right now we're on a commercial break here. But appreciate everybody that's been tuning in. Why they've been here for the first half. It has. There is lots of time left, that's for sure. But the way how the defense has been played by the Aces, really the steal number of steals has been really kind of been piling up against the Ace or against the call it the Fever. All right. Yeah, under 7 minutes to go here in the third. Definitely, like you said, there's a lot of time left. That depends. That it all counts on other players to try to make their shots. Like Vivi can make hers. Queen Eggle can make hers. Yeah, definitely. I mean, that should be like the start. Like smart defensive mindset. If you're Knox and the coaching staff. All right. So we're back from a timeout break here. All right. So yeah, under 6:57 to go here, and here we go. And we got Henderson now locked on by Kelsey Plum on the outside. Kelsey Plum trying to pick the pocket of Henderson here. And to try to get some help on the outside. Gets a screen set by Smith. But that's to no avail. And Asia Wilson comes up with another steal. And we're going to have another 2-point layup for Asia Wilson. So 6.5 to go here. And under 6.5 to go here after another turnover by the Fever. And we got Hull. Now get locked on by Chelsea Gray. And hands to Eaglesburg. Now locked on by Wilson. Kicks out to Henderson. Kicks out to Hull on the corner. And that is poked out of bounds by Chelsea Gray. That still remains Indiana basketball. Damn. Shout out to 19, though. And we got a travel violation against, let's say, Engelser. Try to get it over. All right. That's the game clock here. We got Chelsea Gray locked on by a hole on the outside. Kicks in the Plum, guarded by Henderson. Kelsey Plum gets by with no problems, but that doesn't fall. But rebound goes to, looks like Mitchell. Or that's Smith, my apologies. Smith for 2. That's too strong, but rebound goes to Jackie Young. And Hull try to take it away and gives it to Gray. She pulls up for 2. Down that goes for Chelsea Gray. So right over 5.5 to go here in the third. So we got Vivian, so hands in the Engelster, kicks it to Henderson. And we got a foul on the floor. And that's against Las Vegas.
Chelsea Gray, her mother, nearest to us, that's Vicky, her grandmother in between, making the trip.
And she stopped by and talked to us before the game, tears in her eyes. It's very emotional.
And we got Hull locked on by Gray. Kicks it out to Henderson, and that is off of Henderson, and that's another turnover by the Indiana Fever.
He's going to get out of the bed. Boy, his granddaughter brought her game tonight.
All right.
She really has set the tone at the very beginning of this one.
What's good, Steve? Appreciate you tuning in. So we got Wilson on the outside. Kicks it to, what's that, Chelsea Gray or Jackie Young for 3, but that's too strong. But rebound goes to Henderson. And we got, and that can't get the friendly bounce, but rebound goes to Asia Wilson. And here come the aces. And Chelsea Gray kicks to Wilson. She's wide open three. Down that goes for Asia Wilson. So that's a second three made by Asia Wilson. We've got under 4.5 to go here in the third quarter. Henderson kicks out to Smith. She's wide open three. Down that goes for Nalissa Smith. 4:20 to go here. And Gray can't get that to fall. But Hamby almost took that away. And that is now still Indiana basketball. So looks like we're getting timeout here. By the looks of it. Oh, it gives me time to fix the damn game clock on my scoreboard over here. All right, so it looks like we got a timeout. Oof. Oh, never mind. I guess not. So we got, looks like Kirsten Bell has now come on. And Jesus, another steal comes for the Aces. And we got Raquana Williams leading the fast break. And we got Plaisance drives. And that's a turnover to Kelsey Mitchell. And here come the Fever after Kelsey Mitchell picks off Teresa Plaisance. And Hall drives. And that's good for two. So 6 overall pick to the and gets to Kirsten Bell and then kicks it to Stokes, hands it off to Raquana Williams, and kicks it out to we'll say Rupert for two. Down that goes for Ileana Rupert. And we got Hull on the outside, locked up by Williams. Kicks it out to Smith for three. Down that goes for Smith. So that's 13 points from Nalissa Smith. And we got Raquana Williams trying to do a behind the back pass. Kicks it to Stokes. Blocked on by Smith. Stokes now hands off to Kirsten Bell. Bell draws a double team. Kicks it to and that is another steal by the Indiana Fever. Looks like by Tiffany Mitchell gets a hand on it. So Hull, wide open three. That's too strong, but rebound goes to Nalissa Smith. Smith drives and gets fouled from behind, and that's going to be 2 free throws for Nalissa Smith. Shout out to the 21 total viewers here on the stream.
If you have the assignment of defending Nalissa Smith, your number one thing on any shot, whether she shoots it or anybody else, that you've got to do is box her out. You may not get the rebound, but you got to try to keep Smith off the glass.
And the first free throw is no good by Nalissa Smith. And 0 for 2 from the free throw line goes Nalissa Smith. And you got Raquana Williams. My hands up to tries to find an open teammate, gets to Stokes, gets it right back, pulls up for three. That's too strong, but rebound chased down by Kia Stokes, but that doesn't gets out of taken away from hers. And we got Kelsey Mitchell for two. Down that goes for Kelsey Mitchell. And about 2 minutes to go here in the third. A 37. Oof. And Mitchell takes that away from Raquana Williams. And we got a foul on the floor. About 1:45 to go here. So that's the first on a hole.
Especially Raquana Williams, they're going to trap her.
They're getting a trap play coming from the Fever.
Three-point shooters on this Aces team.
Yeah, they've been stepping out on her.
And Raquana Williams gets the inbound. Now Mitchell on her kicks out to Kirsten Bell. She drives, but That kicks out to Plaisance. Dead yellow, I can't show it because of copyright reasons. That three is good. I mean, right now, Melissa Smith already missed two free throws on the last trip, and that is still Indiana basketball with a minute 19 to go. So still say Indiana basketball. All right, Mitchell drives to the basket, locked on by Stokes, kicks it out. Smith for three. Down that goes for Smith. So 20. So about a minute over to go to here in the third. So we got Raquana Williams now taking it up for the Aces. Now hands up to Kirsten Bell. Nice spin move. Can't get anything going. So we got Rupert now hands it off. Right now the only stars is in for Indiana is Kelsey Mitchell. Everybody else is pretty much the bench player. Mitchell sprints. She pulls up for three. That's in and out, but rebound goes to Rupert. Kia Stokes, my apologies. So Quanah Williams with about 32 seconds to go here. Wow, Plaisance for three. Ooh, Teresa Plaisance with the deep three. So now down about 25 seconds to go here in the third. And that is going to be Las Vegas basketball. Okay. So it looks like we're getting Vivian's back on the floor alone, just joining Cannon and a few others. And Williams. About 15 seconds to go here. Williams with, let's see, Vivian's on top of her. Ooh, crossover. And we got a reaching foul on Indiana.
7.2 remaining in the third quarter.
We got 7.2 seconds to go here in the third. So Plaisance, why nice, and that is a turnover. So Victoria Vivens manages to get a hand on it. All right, so we got 7.2 seconds to go here. And here we go. And Vivens draws the foul from behind.
The shot attempt for the Indiana Fever.
Oh, poor Miles, man. Man, I feel bad. I feel bad for those at the. So we got inbound here.
4 seconds in the third.
And we got Vivian's drives and draws the foul on the way up. So Rupert gets the foul on Veronica Vivens.
To the Asia Wilson block of Emily Exler, where she kind of went over and sucked her from behind.
We got two free throws coming for Vivian's here.
This was barely a touch.
And the first free throw is good by Vivian's.
I'm just asking a question.
Shout out to the 24 that's here in the stream. Really appreciate it. Also, that's Mitchell, and she makes both. Amber Williams for three, and that's short. And to the fourth quarter we go with the Aces up 76-52 over the Indiana Fever. That's all right. And obviously with the commercial break. All right, but yeah, just like most of you guys are saying, it's just not been good basketball. Well, that's what I'm thinking. Is like, bro, why would you do that? That would be a dumb idea. But it's what it is. But that's not for those who are Fever fans. I'm the Aces stars are pretty much off the floor because of the pretty much the lead. Because right now you still have Raquana Williams, you have Rupert, Kia Stokes, Teresa Plaisance. So pretty much you got the bench players for the Aces are on the floor for the Aces. Well, for the Fever, you still got some of the stars and Veronica Vivens, Kelsey Mitchell. You have actually some of the bench players, Tiffany Mitchell on the floor as well, along with crap, I can't remember the other person's name. Shit, but yeah, so it's pretty much a bench game for the Aces at this point, going into the fourth quarter. I think after the first half, it's pretty much part of the third has been the stars, but the rest of after end of the third has been and going into the fourth is going to be pretty much a bench game for the Las Vegas Aces. All right. Hey, we got to Hey, what's good, Jake? Shit. Appreciate you tuning in, man. Like I said, obviously Friday, I know I'm off of the WNBA because actually, I don't know if there's any WNBA games going on Friday, but I will be back Saturday night and Sunday evening for the Aces and Sparks on Saturday, and the Ace and the Dream and Seattle Storm on Sunday evening at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Appreciate you tuning in there, Jake. Greatly appreciate it. So Chelsea Gray with already a double-double, 14 points, 10 assists, 3 rebounds, and 3 steals. Because if I'm the Fever going into the offseason, I got to start looking at start improving this entire team. Obviously getting a better head coach, because I feel like the head coach has not done the Fever any justice, and that 3 is good. I don't know who shot that, but that's a good looking 3 by Indiana. So now, we got some Plaisance trying to find an open teammate here. And we got looks like Colson drives, kicks it to Plaisance. She pulls up for a tough 2, but that can't fall. But rebound goes to Indiana. Now Kelsey Mitchell now takes it up. And Kelsey Mitchell also double team. Smith now hands it off. And it looks like Vivian hands it to Smith. Smith drives and gets blocked on the way up. And we got a jump ball. So we got 9:08 to go here in the fourth. We got a jump ball here. And Indiana wins the jump ball. So now we got Smith, that's like Cannon, and she draws the foul. And we got 2 free throws coming for the Indiana Fever. So Stokes with the shooting foul. So Emma Cannon going to the line to shoot 2 points and 4 rebounds for Cannon tonight off the bench. And that first free throw is good by Cannon. Shout out the 18, though. It's not a 20-point lead for the Aces here with about a little bit over 9 minutes to go here. And both free throws are good by Cannon. So Plaisance now sprints her way, now hands it up to Raquana Williams. Now hands it up to Colson. Colson now gives it to Stokes. Now hands it up to Williams. Williams drives. Pump fakes, kicks the Plaisance, wide open 3. That's too strong. But rebound chased by Kia Stokes. Kicks it to Kirsten Bell. She drives through the paint. And off the glass, good for 2. It goes Kirsten Bell. So we got Kelsey Mitchell. Now hands up to Smith. Wide open 3. Down it goes for Smith. So Nalissa Smith now cuts it to 18 here in the fourth. So now we got Kia Stokes. Now hands off to Raquana Williams. Now kicks it to Kirsten Bell. Bell drives, kicks out to Plaisance. Wide open 3. That's in and out. But rebound goes to Cannon. And here come the Fever, led by Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell kicks it to Smith. Pump fake. She draws a pump fake for good for 2 from Nalissa Smith. Not for the Aces, anyways.
Timeout called by Las Vegas.
So Las Vegas takes a timeout here. Now I got to refix the game clock. All right, so we got a timeout here with 7:57 to go. And appreciate a rare appearance from Jake the Snake Silva himself from the Snake Sports Talk Show and fellow Las Vegas native at that, too. Like for all things Golden Knights, the Oakland A's, definitely the Aces for sure. I think the only player other than Kelsey Mitchell's pretty much holding this team together is Melissa Smith. I mean, I think Melissa Smith is pretty much the person. I think just really trying to do what she can to help bring this Fever team against the Aces. Because it's already down to a 16-point game for the Las Vegas Aces. But I'll say though, it can't be worse than a 25-point meltdown, like I said, against the Chicago Sky, and that was very ugly, to say the least. So now we got a commercial break here, which for those who are kind of new around my play-by-plays or have seen bits and pieces that I usually mute my TV because I'm trying to get copyrighted. A couple of buddies of mine have got some of the streams kind of got like copyright claim or something like that because of weird commercial placements at the same time. Oh, damn. So the 18 though still sticking with me. All right, we're back from a timeout break here from Las Vegas. So Aces month by defense, like they broke it down earlier. Month of May, they held the opposition to a 41.5 field goal percentage. Obviously the month under 29% from three in the month of May, but July, that's where everything kind of falls apart. Right now, we got De'Erica Hamby back on the floor. We got Asia Wilson as well. Now come back onto the floor. And Wilson backing down and tough two and can't get the friendly roll. But nice offensive rebound. And that's going to go the other way for the Las Vegas Aces. So we've got Hamby, I see back on the floor, along with Asia Wilson as well. And we got, looks like Mitchell now taking it up for the eight, or for these. And it's up to Vivian's. Now looks like got Jackie Young. Now we locks on. It's like Smith. It's like Kelsey Plum has now come on to replace. And that's a tough two, and that can't fall. But rebound goes to Plum. And here come the Aces. And Kelsey Plum taking on Vivian's. And that's tough two, and that gets taken away from her. And it's a Mitchell floater. Can't fall, but rebound. And that's Kelsey Plum, and that's an easy 2-point layup for Kelsey Plum. Kelsey Plum will beat you every time with that speed. Shout out to the 30, and rebound goes to Hamby, and here come the Aces once again, led by Kelsey Plum. She thought about pulling up for three. Chelsea Gray for three. That's in and out, but rebound goes to, nice put back two from De'Erica Hamby. Now it's back to a 20-point lead for the Aces, and we have a timeout on the floor. So, yeah, too good to be true. Yeah, the Aces stars are back on the floor, and we have a timeout on the floor by the Indiana Fever. But he shot out a 30. That's coming in, though. So, looks like we're getting ready for a commercial break. Getting ready to a commercial break, but still appreciate everybody that's been tuning in tonight at the same time. Shout out to the 30 total viewers. Breaking it down, 12 from YouTube. Greatly appreciate the 12 viewers from YouTube. 17 from my Facebook page. Greatly appreciate that as well. And also the also one from Twitch. I greatly appreciate that. Greatly appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. All right. Ugh. All right. All right. All right, no appearance for the insurance commercials. All right. All right, so we're back from a commercial, a timeout break by the Indiana Fever here. All right, so we got 6:37 to go with the Aces up 20.
Look, I was looking to see what that possibly have been when Peggy Hammond was playing, but I think, let's see. Becky started coaching.
So now you got Robinson.
2014.
Now trying to direct traffic here on the outside. Now kicks it to Kelsey Mitchell. Kicks it to Vivians. And with Queen Eggle getting locked down by Hamby. Mitchell drives, kicks it out to Vivian. She pulls up for three. That's short. But rebound goes to Jackie Young. And Vivians takes it away. And that's good for two. By Veronica by Vivians. Okay. So now I got Plum, locked on by Robinson. Gets a screen set, kicks out to Asia Wilson, drives, switches a couple defenders, and go into the cup. Can't get that to fall. Rebound goes to Mitchell, and she sprints to the paint, and up she goes. That can't fall, but rebound goes to Chelsea Gray. Now she's leading the fast break for the Aces. Kicks it out to Plum, wide open three. Too strong for Kelsey Plum. Hamby with the offensive rebound. Nice behind the back pass to Jackie Young for a wide open three of her own, but that can't fall. But Asia Wilson, nice offensive rebound and put back for two. By former South Carolina Gamecock, Asia Wilson. So, man, 42 points in the paint. That three is good. By Kelsey Mitchell for three. And Jackie Young almost lost the basketball. Hands up to Plum. Plum now hands up to Young. Wide open pass to Wilson in the paint. Step away, fade away two. That can't fall, but rebound goes to Kelsey Mitchell. And Mitchell now taking it up for the Fever. Now locked on by Jackie Young. And goes around. Kicks it out to Veronica Vivens for three. That's too strong. But rebound goes to Gray. And Plum. Good for two. And that shot 3 points no good by Mitchell, but rebound goes to Jackie Young. And she's on her own fast break, but kind of puts the brakes on. Gets it to Chelsea Gray in the corner. Goes around a screen set by Wilson and draws a foul. And that three, and that's good. So Jackie Young going to the line to complete the 3-point play against the Indiana Fever. We got under 4 minutes to go here.
But she also has the ability to take you left or right. You can't force her one direction or the other because she's effective going either way.
14 trying to add to it.
And that's no good, but rebound goes to Indiana. And Kelsey Mitchell sprints, spins, and Indiana almost turns over. And nice underhand scoop layup for 2. Goes Indiana. So now we got Hamby. Now hands up to Gray. Oh, nice split. 2 defenders and nice and floater and cannot go, but Derek Hamby going to the line to shoot 2 for the Las Vegas Aces.
There is Bruce Lee and her parents, her mom and her dad. And Chris, well done. Taking in some Vegas. Little jet lag. Got rid of that.
Shout out to 25 though. First free throw from Hamby is no good. All right, so we got about 3.5 to go here in the fourth.
First came on the scene for me during the pandemic on the Zoom calls, and some of the questions that she asked, I'm on the Zoom, and I've like got my questions.
And 0 for 2. And that's still Indiana basketball. That's going to go be Indiana basketball.
She looks in depth at the game. She asks questions that help you learn something, not just on the surface.
And we got Robinson now taking it up for the Indiana. Locked on by Plum. Kicks up to Smith on the corner. Smith, step away 2. That can't fall, but rebound goes to Hamby. And then gives it a Plum. Split, starts on a fast break. That should be almost a kick ball, but unfortunately not going to. So we got Hull. Now locked up by Wilson. Hull can't get away from Wilson. Tries to find an open teammate. Hands off to Vivians. Kicks it to Smith. And now hands off to Robinson. Gets the screen set by. And that cannot fall, but rebound goes to Egbo going to the line for 2.
Frustrated, but she stayed with it, and she'll go to the free throw line. 6-1 rookie. Missed a couple games just before the All-Star break with the help and safety protocol. She's a tough game in Los Angeles. She's 1 of 9 shooting, but gave him 9 rebounds. So that's what this player is. That's going to give you something.
So Queen Egbo, 6 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 blocks. And the first free throw is no good from Queen Egbo.
Cleanup utility player, and her offense has evolved since coming into the league.
And the second free throw is good. So 7 points, 8 rebounds for Quinn Egbo. Now we got Jackie Young. Now sprints and drives through the basket. Good for 2. So 90-70 still in favor of with the Aces. Smith pulls up for 3. Down that goes for Nalissa Smith. And Young gets a screen set by Plum. And Plum pulls up for 3 of her. Oh, that can't fall. But offensive board goes to Las Vegas, but that gets poked away by Indiana. And we got Vivians now taking up the charge. And kind of puts the brakes on, gets it to Queen Egbo, locked down by Asia Wilson, and draws the contact and going to the line for 2 free throws. Or never mind, that's an offensive foul on Queen Egbo. Shout out to the 33 that's in here, though. Greatly appreciate it.
That way the officials can't hear what they're saying because Asia Wilson had a few words.
All right, so now we got Hanel taking it up. Hands it up to Jackie Young. Young draws a double team. Trying to find an open teammate. Hands it up to Plum. Plum locked up by Henderson. Spins. Pump face for 2. That can't get the friendly roll. And that is a turnover by the Indiana Fever. It's like a miscue.
fresh legs back on for the Aces on the bench. With a minute 25
We got Kirsten Bell now coming back onto the floor for the. And we're going to get Gray, Hamby, and Kelsey Plum getting a chance to take a rest on the bench. Probably for the rest of the game, anyways.
Las Vegas after a tough one against Atlanta on Tuesday. They got one
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, did that game.
Los Angeles.
And Rupert, wide open three. That can't fall. A rebound goes to Hull, and the Indiana Fever will take it over with about under a minute and 10 to go here. Hull drives, it gets blocked, and that's going to be a foul on the floor.
Now, the Aces have shown tremendous improvement. There's Caleb Pointer. Caleb Pointer, yeah, there's a family connection.
So we got 2 free throws coming for the Indiana Fever. And the first free throw from Hull is good. 90-74 with the minute 6 to go here in the fourth.
Not enough roster room, so she was waived, but then was later picked up by
And both free throws are good, and here we go. So now we got Cindy Colson. Now taking it over. Now hands it up to Stokes. Now kicks it out. That's for 3. That's no good, but rebound goes to Melissa Smith. And now Smith now taking it up for the Fever with under 50 seconds to go. And we got a kick ball against Las Vegas.
The only player out of LSU, male or female, with over 1,500 points, 500 boards, and 500 assists.
AC Justice, it's Nikki's daughter. Then you've got Caleb Pointer, you have Sydney Caldwell, and then Nikki Fargus.
And Hull locked on by Shepard. Shepard pulled, and that's.
I will admit, I am part of that family. You are. Nikki and I are distant cousins.
So
Caleb Porter calls me and Carolyn. There you go.
Yeah, what a great experience. It was nice to see.
So Smith already 24 points, 5 rebounds so far. Pretty much the leading scorer for the Fever, with Vivian's with 14. With 36 seconds to go here in the fourth. And 2 free throws for Hull, and that one is good.
And last year, 19-point average, 6 boards, 5 assists. She was just an all-around scrappy player.
Shout out to the 33. That's right now in this watching the stream. Appreciate it. And both free throws are good by Hull. And we got Colson. We're now with Henderson chasing her down with about 32 seconds to go here in the fourth. Colson tries to try to get an open teammate to help. Come over to get some help. About 23 seconds to go here. And kicks it out to Shepard. Shepard tries to step back 3. And that's a shot clock violation on Las Vegas.
In the game. And the Aces are going to get their 19th win on the season. And we'll wait the LA Sparks on Saturday, the alumni game. We'll have it for you here.
10. All right. So that 3 cannot go. 5 seconds. And ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it. The Las Vegas Aces will defeat the Indiana Fever 90-77 here tonight. I will give a lot of props to the Fever trying to put up a fight against the Aces, but unfortunately it was not meant to be. But still, I mean, I thought Melissa Smith did pretty well for the Fever. Overall, as well, kind of. So Davey Jr. plus. But yeah, so far, like I said, the final score is 90-77. So the Aces improved to 19-8, while the Indiana. Too good to be true. 90-77 is the final score for between the Aces and the Indiana Fever. All right. Other than that, appreciate everybody that's been tuning in. If you guys are new, definitely spike button. I also hit the subscribe button. I appreciate everybody that's been tuning in tonight after seeing the obviously the Aces get this win back after an embarrassing loss against like they said, against the Dream on Tuesday. Other than that, I got nothing else to add. But it was a good game. I'll give a lot of props to the Indiana Fever, who unfortunately do fall to 5-24 for the year. Melissa Smith pretty much was probably one of their best scorers on that team. I mean, Kelsey Mitchell had some pretty decent shots. Other than that, I got nothing else to add. Other than that, Aces do wind up coming out with the win over the Fear. But appreciate everybody that's been tuning in as well. Yeah, for those who are new, smash the like button, hit that subscribe button. If you guys are new, we are on the road to 1K. Right now, the next stop is probably 700, and soon after that. With that being said, this is Robert from the Philly Sports Talk Podcast. I'll see you guys Saturday night for the Aces and Los Angeles Sparks.